Hey, how's it going? 4:42 in the afternoon on August 8th, and I don't even know what day of the week it is. I don't think it's pizza day. If it is, I get some food. But yesterday I was totally wasted. I got back from a 170-mile ride, 107-mile ride. I did the not 70. I did the Ironman course, the original Boulder 2014 Ironman course. So that was fun. But a lot went wrong. I look at those scabs, man. I had to do the whole thing on my arm like that, and those scabs formed. Everything was fine, and then I was getting bumped and bumped because I was high and I forgot to bring my gauze to put over it and protect my arm. So I had to do a not in arrow position for like an hour, and it sucked. And then I burnt the hell out of my back. Look at that. I thought I put a whole bunch of sunscreen on my back, but apparently it wasn't enough. So next time, put ungodly amounts of sunscreen. That's what I was doing with my fiance when she was here last month, a couple weeks ago. She has really fair skin, and we went through like huge containers of sunscreen in like 2 days, and that's what I should have been doing, man. I put a little bit on, and then I put some more on. I'm like, that's good. No, it's not. You need to be freaking white with sunscreen. Anyway, and now I have this thing. Hopefully that'll go away. Well, look, it looks like it already did. Because that's a scar for my skin cancer. I have to be careful. That right there. Anyway, from a couple years ago. Anyway, so when I came home, I'm old guy, fat, old, out of shape dude. So I was just wasted. I was laying in bed like this, and then today I wanted to stretch, but like my arm's fucked, and my shoulder, I'm like burnt to hell on my shoulder. Anyway, but I was just glued. I was kind of up all night. I didn't sleep last night. No matter how tired I am, I just don't sleep at night. So I was up all night just like watching YouTube videos and listening to music and stuff. And then sunrise came, and that's when I went to sleep. And then I did sleep, and I was just having a dream actually just now. Yeah, I was in there was some strange animals. Oh yeah, and there was this mountain town, but it's a fictional mountain town. Like everything's the same, but it's different. Like there was like Fort Lewis College when I went to college still exists, and there was some mountain town next to that, next to Durango, but it doesn't actually exist. And I was in there with people, and I was just going, I wonder how many people here went to Fort Lewis College. It was like 50, and I'm like, probably 50, and I'm like, okay, I don't know. And I was in some house, this pretty nice house, and yeah, it was interesting. A lot went on, but I don't remember much anymore. The reason that I remembered a dream last night, and I'll start talking about my dreams every day, is because I didn't smoke weed last night. I ran out of weed. Actually, I did smoke weed last night. I smoked the last of my weed last night. And so I'm not going to buy anymore. I'm out of money. I can't spend any more money. I'm in the process of losing money, I guess, like a lot of people. So, yeah, it's awesome they're giving another stimulus check, but yeah, quitting weed is a good way to save money. So and also I'll do more videos. But so today I was just glued to bed all day long, just wasted, glued to bed. Like if I walk upstairs, I'm tired and everything. So that's the advantage of me not having to have a job. And anybody else who may not be working right now because of the coronavirus, you should get in shape. I think a lot of people are doing that. A lot of people are taking up bikes. Cycling is making a huge surge right now. All the bike shops in Boulder don't have any parts. If you want to buy a bike shop in this giant city where my fiance lives, you have to wait like 6 months for a bike. Like everybody's buying bikes at the same time. So hopefully this will start a bike revolution. And also kids aren't going to school. Hopefully it'll start a homeschool revolution too, because we need to shut down the schools so that we don't spend all that tax dollars, so that we use the tax dollars for all the important things like roads, but mainly bike schools so people can buy their bicycles so they can educate. Our education system is broken. you could make everybody brilliant by just not making them go to school anymore, and then they self-educate and it becomes a competition. People are naturally competitive, but you have to hook people into that system, into that grid. So anyways, that's what I'll do pretty soon. I'll start doing my own bike school, and then that'll grow out from there. We have to have a sacrificial school, so I'm going to target a school here in Boulder to shut down. I'll do protests out front of the school in the morning to shut that school down so we can then redirect the tax dollars for the kids who used to go to that school, and then they'll all realize it's much better to have 5 bikes given to you by the government a year than make you go and sit in some school and give some asshole teacher an excuse to be a leech off the government tax system. So yeah, a lot's gonna happen. But I was gonna stretch today. I might do that. I just got up and I called my mom, and I'm going to. We're gonna go on a bike ride, and then I'm gonna come home, and maybe I'll have some extra energy to stretch and stuff. I have to actually, or maybe I'll fix the brakes on my bike, my time trial bike yesterday. The brakes, man. Oh my God, the brakes were on the last 2 or 3 hours. The brakes were on the whole goddamn time. And especially when I get out of the saddle, the brakes freaking activated, the front brake. Like, it was so bad. It's actually, it was like lurching. I was lurching forward because the brakes were freaking turned on. And I was actually scared at one point. I was going down this hill at like 40. And I'm going, oh God, I hope the brake doesn't just suddenly activate and shoot me over the handlebars. That's absolutely sucked to fly over your handlebars because your brakes suddenly activate at like 40 miles an hour. So, I mean, I know that's probably not going to happen, but that's how hard my brakes were activating by themselves. Even when I was in flats, like sitting down completely upright, like how would it even do it? It'd be going, because I'd get out of the saddle and I'd do a little bit of this, and so it'd stop me. And then I'd stop and I'd start riding like this, and then it would still do it 3 times. So I'm like, damn, these brakes are strong. Disc brake barely touches the rim or whatever, and it's already like threatening to send you over the goddamn handlebars. So anyway, yeah, I want to fix that today. There's some YouTube videos, and apparently it's not that hard. So yeah, I want to examine my time trial bike and clean it and all that kind of stuff, get it going. I should have known, like when I first started riding, it was already rubbing. It was like, and then when I stand on the saddle every time, really loud, and then the went away, but this braking still stayed. So maybe I should have looked at that sooner, because that was the very first bike ride I ever did on my time trial bike. I bought it in January, and I haven't even ridden it. I felt too fat to ride it. But when I noticed, oh my God, it's so much faster than my regular bike. Every single time I ride on the flats, I'm gonna ride on my time trial bike, or even every time I go up to the Peak to Peak Highway, as long as I don't go up through like Jamestown, that's too steep, or Magnolia, or some of the dirt road or whatever. But if it's up a reasonable road, I'm gonna go up to the Peak to Peak Highway on the time trial bike every time, and then I'll do these steep climbs on my regular road bike. But I can't really ride the road bike right now. I have to wait till my chain comes in the mail on Monday. The one sport I haven't done, I want to be a triathlete. The one sport I haven't done yet is running. I haven't been on a single run yet, so I want to run, see how that goes. Anyways, almost 10 minutes. I'm going to go over to my mama's house now. Talk to you later.